78 Fight News here with the brother Blood Boxing to talk some boxing. What up, Blood?
What's going on, brother?
All right, man. We're gonna get into some more boxing talk. We got a couple of new things that's happening in boxing, but first, I want to get your opinions on Gary Russell Jr. Outstanding young prospect. Golden Boy, I guess, is moving him along kind of slow. But right now I think he's 20-0, I believe, and I'm thinking it's time for Gary Russell Jr. to maybe face some better competition. I'm not saying that we should throw him in there with Ponce de Leon or Orlando Salido just yet. I think those are the best two featherweights right now, but I think that there's guys out there like Lopez, Juan Manuel Lopez. You got Billy Dibb, who signed with Mayweather Promotions. You got Mikey Garcia, Chris John even. I think would be a good fight for him. Well, actually, Chris John would probably be a hard fight for him, but at least Mikey Garcia and Lopez. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. Those two names stick out for me because, I think it's time for him to start making some moves now. But he doesn't need to move too fast because it's not like he's running out of time. He's young.
Right.
And, he can take his time, pace himself. But he does need to step up the competition just a little bit at this point. But, man, I like this kid, man. I think he's going to go a long way if he could just, stay dedicated and choose the right career path. He'll be good. Man.
Yeah, I do too. I think so too, man. I think that his if he does turn out to be great, I think that Gary Russell Jr.'s legacy will probably be in featherweight, super featherweight, and lightweight divisions. I don't think he's one of them guys that can move up to 147. I mean, I think he's a little too little.
Nah.
But
he does. Well,
yeah,
he don't look like he's built like that.
Right. So I think he'll be alright if he stay down with and take advantage of his youth right now and beat up some of these guys while you're young and you still can make weight and get them guys out the way now. But in other boxing news, you got the welterweight division is pretty stacked right now. A lot of good fights could possibly happen within the next couple of years. You got Robert the Ghost Guerrero, of course, is WBC champion at welterweight. Then you have Timothy Bradley, WBO welterweight champion. You have Paulie Malignaggi, WBA champion, and then you got Randall Bailey, the IBF champion. Randall Bailey's about to fight Devin Alexander. Timothy Bradley and Robert Guerrero are in talks, I heard, to be facing each other. And Paulie Malignaggi is just holding his belt until somebody feel like taking it from him. So, how do you feel about the welterweight division right now?
Well, ain't it amazing that we're finally getting some fights? We're finally getting a clear picture in the welterweight division. It's been how damn long since we had a clear-cut welterweight?
Right.
You got these guys fighting. You got, if it does pop off, you have Guerrero. He's going to fight Bradley. So, then you got Alexander. He's going to fight Bailey. So that right there takes care of four of the names that, could be considered to be the man.
Right.
Now, Bradley, he already beat Alexander before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this Guerrero fight, he really needs this fight. I personally think Bradley should stick around and just clear up because look at this. He already has a victory over Manny Pacquiao, right?
Right.
He's undefeated. And you know how that undefeated thing goes with the media. They love hearing that. They love sticking that out in the media so they could compare him to all-time greats and shit.
Right.
So Bradley, he undefeated. He got the victory over the legendary Pacquiao. Whether people, he won it or not, it's a W on his record.
That's right.
He goes in there, he becomes the undisputed welterweight champion. Then you can say, look, I did some shit that Floyd didn't even do. I'm the undisputed welterweight champion. I defeated Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Now he could really market himself as a big money man.
Right.
And take care of legacy at the same time.
Sure could. That's a good point. He can kill two birds with one stone, man. And
yep.
So yeah, that's a good point. So if Bradley beats Guerrero, if they do fight, he beats Guerrero, he'll then be in position where he has the WBC and WBO title, and he can face the winner of, or he can just fight Paulie Malignaggi and get that WBA. Just take that. That's a free.
Yeah, that's the give me belt right there. Just go and give me that belt, Malignaggi, because you've been holding on to it too long anyway. Stick the commentator and get that belt up.
Yeah, and you know what? Malignaggi a pretty good commentator, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty good, and I think that's the route he should choose too.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he got a feature in commentating, man. So, you know, we campaigning for Malignaggi to get that, get one of them gigs on
Showtime. He talk real fast, man. He don't stop, Malignaggi.
Mm-hmm. So, you got Kell Brook, who is fighting in the IBF Eliminator at welterweight. So, if he wins his fight, then he'll be in line. Well, he'll be the number one contender for the IBF title. And, you know, it's a matter of whether, you know, Alexander or Bailey will give him a shot at that point. But, you know, it's the welterweight picture looks pretty good.
It damn sure does.
You know, looks like these guys are going to be fighting each other. So that looked pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Kell Brook needs to go after Paulie Malignaggi. Get that belt.
Yeah, Malignaggi probably going to fight Kell Brook. Malignaggi going he gonna fight somebody because Kell Brook is high risk, low reward because he don't have no. Kell Brook is not gonna pay him, so he gonna try to
take that Amir Khan fight. He's been calling out Amir Khan for quite a minute now.
Yeah.
If Amir Khan has any guts, he'll fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook, the best one coming out of England.
Yeah, he is. Kell Brook is a beast, and he'll not get enough shine. But Kell Brook need to get some better management. They need to get him a fucking HBO or Showtime contract or some shit. Do you know if he signed any contracts with HBO or Showtime yet?
I don't know because, you know, he's from England and I know they have Scott Sports over there. I don't know if he's obligated to them. Is it possible he signed to see this part I don't know about?
Yeah, I don't either. Me neither.
But it could be possible that he signed to Scott Sports because they have this thing over there in England too.
Right.
Which England does a better job. I just want to say this. England does a better job with the media in regards to boxing. They cover boxing way better. I used to live over there years ago, I know. I just want to throw that out there. Good job, England, for really covering boxing. America ain't doing it like y'all.
Absolutely. You got another boxing news. You got Sergio Martinez wants Olympic-style drug testing for his rematch with Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. will not be suspended by the WBC. He's been fined $10,000 for testing positive for marijuana. This is Chavez Jr.'s second offense of testing positive for illegal substances. And he even had the fucking alcohol situation, drunk driving and shit. Like, this guy just get away with fucking everything, man, Chavez Jr. You know, somebody needs to fucking throw Jose Sulaiman, president of WBC, in jail or some shit. Just get him out of the picture. Because I'm telling you, man, I know you said that you don't think Chavez can beat any of them 168 pounders. But as long as Chavez Jr. stay up under the cloth in protection of his godfather, I wouldn't be surprised.
His fucking godfather. You know they smoking a blunt right now.
Oh, yeah.
Him, the godfather, and Chavez Sr., all three of them sitting at the table smoking a blunt and laughing about that little $10,000.
Right. Yeah. And he got, this is bullshit, man. What you think of Sergio demanding Olympic-style drug testing?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I'm reading, they saying that marijuana be masking other shit. I don't know how true that is, but all I'm saying is this man's character is in question because of his antics. You know what I'm saying? He walked off for 2 drug tests, okay?
Right.
Didn't take the motherfuckers. This WBC same-day weigh-in shit, and I'm sorry, I just can't let it go, but they said they was having a same-day weigh-in. What happened to that? We ain't hear nothing about that. From what I heard, there was no same-day weigh-in. So stop promoting a same-day weigh-in. Just admit that you're going to let a 175-pound fighter, a light heavyweight, fight at middleweight. This is what they're doing now. They don't have same-day weigh-ins no more.
Right.
So I don't like that. I think because he's doing this kind of shit here, that to me, that makes me question his character, which makes me believe that he'll probably cheat. Once I start questioning shit, that's how it is. That's how I look at people, and everybody do that shit. And if they say they don't, they lying. Because when somebody do some flawed shit, you gonna totally question that motherfucker now.
Right.
And he been coming sideways for a long time. Chavez Jr. He up here, man. Fucking, who knows, man? He probably cheating, man. Who knows?
Yeah.
It might be more than weed, man.
Yeah,
I don't trust his ass. He look like a fucking creep. I don't trust him, man.
He said he looked like a creep.
He motherfucker even look like you're fucking.
Yeah.
Just, man, I don't like the motherfucker, man. I don't like Chavez Jr., man. He's a fucking cheater, man. I don't know this now. I'm telling y'all now I don't know this, but he's a fucking cheater, okay?
Yeah.
That's how I look at Chavez Jr.
Okay.
He's smoking a blunt right now, hitting a bowl or some shit,
he's
laughing about the shit. He's stoned off his ass, and he's sitting on his couch weighing 215 pounds right now, eating some burritos and nachos. Laughing. With a blunt in his fucking mouth, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he is. All right, we got, in other boxing news, we got Andre Berto. According to Eastside Boxing, Andre Berto is facing Cornelius Bundridge November 24th of this year for Cornelius Bundridge IBF junior middleweight title. What you think of that, bro?
I think that's bullshit because this just shows y'all what I've been telling y'all for a long time, that there's no ranking system no more. Berto, he got caught with a performance enhancer, whatever the fuck. So he wasn't abiding by the rules, and he gets rewarded just like Margarito did. See, in boxing these days, if you do something bad, you get rewarded, by another title shot. That shit could have never happened back when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching, I'm not used to seeing this is new kind of shit here. The motherfuckers get rewarded now for fucking up. He fucked up, so he should have to fight his way back up now. He didn't do nothing at 154 anyways. Who did he beat at 154? He's a welterweight, but he was a welterweight.
Right.
He made his name as he didn't do shit at 154. He didn't deserve no shot.
Right.
I like Andre Berto. Don't get me wrong. I like him.
Right.
I like Andre Berto. I think he's a hell of a fighter. But right now, he doesn't deserve to have a shot right off the bat like that.
Yeah, right.
That just shows how boxing's fucked up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't want to hear none of that shit about titles and none of that shit no more, y'all. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's not fair, like you said with Margarito. It's a dude who get caught cheating, and he come back and get a title shot against Manny Pacquiao. Then he get another title shot against fucking Miguel Cotto, didn't he? Like the dude.
Yeah,
it's crazy. He getting title shot after title shot, and he improved himself in none of these divisions. And Andre Berto, like you say, I'm a Berto fan, but Berto, I think his business still at welterweight, and if he wants to move up to 154, then you got to get in line, man. I mean, you got Aristide Laura and this guy Matrosian, whatever the fuck his name is. These guys fighting to prove that they are worthy for a fucking title shot. These guys is game fucking opponents, and they gotta prove that they worthy of a fucking title shot. And Andre Berto steps right in after cheating, and he gets a title shot against Cornelius Bundridge. And
he gonna beat Bundridge too. I'm gonna go with Berto to win.
Yeah, he gonna beat the shit out of Cornelius bum ass Bundridge, and then he gonna. And after he beat
Cornelius Bumridge, that's his name.
Bumridge.
Bumridge. Bumridge.
Yeah, that's his name. After he beat Bumridge, then he gonna be in position. I guess he gonna be in position now as the IBF junior middleweight titleist, and I guess it'll be exciting for me to watch maybe Berto versus. Berto versus James Kirkland or something, but I don't even know what the fuck is up with James Kirkland. This nigga.
Oh man, what's all this up here about him suing people and all that?
Man, nigga going crazy, man. He's suing every fucking body. He's suing Ann Wolf. He's suing.
Talking about some black pill or something. I saw on the channel the Concrete Jungle, where they were telling the story about the black pills or some shit. What's up with that?
They said that James Kirkland is saying that he got slipped a pill by his trainer, I guess, during the fight with Molina, and the pill made him feel dizzy, and I guess he's trying to say he feel like he got set up or some shit, and I think the brother just going crazy, because first of all, you turned down $1 million to fight Alvarez, because your shoulder was messed up or whatever, and whatever the excuse was, and And then you
But some
start.
people are saying that his shoulder really messed up, though.
Yeah. I think it is
And
messed up.
somebody from his camp sold him out, I heard that, and said that it came public and said, I don't know if it's true. This just be shit. I be reading comments on YouTube, and I saw the shit. Somebody typed in one of the comments. So I'm telling y'all now, this is how I saw it. They said that somebody on his team had went public and said that he was lying about that whole shoulder thing, though.
Oh, if they did that, then yeah, I'd sue their ass too. I'd be pissed off too. But I think that what he needs to do is just, James Kirkland. I understand. I mean, this is a dude who got 30-something wins and one defeat, one fluke defeat at that, and he feel like he should be a superstar right now, and he running out of time. He getting older, and he feel like he hasn't been handled right, hasn't been managed right, and I can understand that. But I don't know what's going on with Kirkland. I wish him the best, man.
Yeah, man, this is what I think, man. Look, he needs some training, man, because number one, he don't believe in defense, bro.
Yeah.
He really needs to work on the fundamentals, man, the basics. I mean, he's a bad motherfucker. He's a beast now.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that gets over just on being athletic and powerful. You know what I'm saying? But he really needs to pick up on some more fundamentals, man.
Right. Yeah, because he
honestly, you gotta get tore up if you're going there against Alex. It's a good thing that he didn't fight Alvarez right now. I think for him, I think it's a real good thing for him right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to work on his defense, absolutely, man. But 154 pound division is another stacked division, and Sal Alvarez is of course just coming off his victory over little ass Josecito Lopez. So
hey, let me ask you something. I'm not meaning to cut you off, but somebody told me that Alvarez, he just got through fighting Lopez, and I thought this was a pretty good comment. But somebody had told me that whatever happened to Joshua Clottey, wouldn't he be good for Alvarez at 154? Just as a test, it don't have to be for a title bout. Or nothing like that. You remember non-titles when they would do that?
Right.
He could have did one of his non-titles, which that's what I think the Berto Bundrich fight should be, non-title. You remember they used to do that back in the day a lot?
Right.
For the champions who would reign, they would have a non-title bout thrown in there. Go back and look at the greats. They all got non-title bouts thrown in there. Whatever, I don't know really what happened to the non-title bout. I guess there's just so many titles now, that shit don't matter. But, what do you think about Clottey, though?
Clottey, man.
Nothing happened to Clottey, too.
Clottey
asked me, I don't know. So somebody please let us know what happened to Joshua Clottey.
Joshua Clottey he's been put on punishment by boxing politicians after he ran his mouth about fighting a setup fight with Manny Pacquiao. Once he started running his mouth about that shit and talking about he was supposed to lose and all this shit, you ain't gonna never hear from Joshua Clottey. Joshua Clottey is that motherfucker they put up all them signs about Coney 2012 and shit. That's Joshua Clottey. Ain't nobody gonna find this motherfucker, man. He missing. You never gonna see this dude boxing. Nobody.
But that's sad though, because don't you think Clottey would be good around now for some real good tests for some of these fighters?
Yeah, he would. But they kicked him out, man. Bob Arum is very powerful. He smashed Clottey. He like, man, get out of here. You're not doing nothing else in boxing. And Clottey gave a lot of people hell. He gave Cotto hell. He could have gave Pacquiao hell if that bullshit didn't happen. He gave, Clottey was a game opponent.
I also think he fought the plastic version of Margarito too.
Yeah, he did.
He fought the plastic version of Margarito could have dust up Clottey. What y'all think about that?
So you got the next boxing news is Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. That's always a hot topic, on YouTube. Mayweather Pacquiao. All right, the loss. Of course, Manny Pacquiao sued Floyd Mayweather because over defamation of character, because Mayweather and his father and everybody from Mayweather camp was accusing Manny Pacquiao of using performance enhancement drugs. So Floyd Mayweather wasn't going to this court dates, and the judge, I guess a week ago or so, judge ordered Mayweather to pay for Manny Pacquiao's attorney fees. And now, as of today, I guess, they've settled out of court. They settled out of court on some other shit. I don't know how much money Floyd paid this dude, but Floyd's team put out some statement, and I thought it was very interesting. And Floyd Mayweather Jr., Floyd Mayweather Sr., Roger Mayweather, and Mayweather Promotions wish to make it clear that they never intended to claim that Manny Pacquiao has used or is using any performance enhancement drugs, nor are they aware of any evidence that Manny Pacquiao has used performance enhancement drugs. Manny Pacquiao is a great champion, and no one should, assume in any prior remarks that we were trying to say he did this and this and that. All this bullshit, man. Like, I think that's a crock of shit, okay? Y'all motherfuckers...
Look at this, man. Who made this decision? Because if Manny Pacquiao made the decision just because Floyd called him a cheater to take him to court, that's some real flawed shit right there. I hope that one of his advisors came up with that, because I would hate to think that Pacquiao is that type of guy when he's a fighter to actually go and sue somebody because they said some shit.
Bob Aaron did that, man.
Really, think about what kind of person would do some shit like that. Like a real sensitive type person. So I'm hoping that one of his advisors made that decision. Because really, Floyd Mayweather shouldn't be having to go through all this. He shouldn't have to go through all this bullshit. Put the fucking gloves on and fight.
Yeah.
If he says something that you cheating, go in there and take the test and show him you ain't cheating, and we'll be there.
Absolutely.
That's how you're supposed to handle it. Not go and sue the man. Just fight the motherfucker. Fight him. Fight him.
I agree.
Fight him. It could have been done a long time ago. He said the other day that he, is ready to do any kind of Olympic testing. Why didn't he say it that clearly a while back? Is a question a lot of people are asking. They're asking this question: why did Manny Pacquiao not say the shit this clearly a while back? Because a while back, if we could recall, he was always saying, what was the little shit he was saying? It was pissing me off.
Talk to my promoter.
What was that?
Talk to my promoter. I think
just shit like that. There was some little shit he kept saying, but I can't remember.
He kept saying he couldn't. He was saying he couldn't take the test on the fucking on the not so close to the fight because I'm in heavy training and so close to the fight, and it's going to affect my training because when I fought Morales kicked the shit out of me.
After that, I know what he kept saying. Testing ain't a problem.
Yeah.
Talking to my promoter, some shit.
Yeah.
But you know what he was saying, the testing, he wasn't really saying that clearly that it wasn't a problem. All he was saying is the testing wasn't a problem. But, now he stepped his game up a little bit. So the way I see it, and I'm just being honest, fuck what happened in the past. Right now we in the present, and Manny Pacquiao got on there and called out Mayweather. So now it's Mayweather's job to answer. I'm just being fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's your time now to come out and answer the question, man. Is you going to accept? Stop bitching about the 60-40 too, because it takes two fighters to make the fight. This is the biggest fight of the century. This is the fight everybody want to see, and Manny Pacquiao is a part of the shit. You can't expect to pay him fucking pennies and him to take pennies and you take the fucking lion's share. No, you fucking take somewhere close. If you all really believe in yourself, you would say 60-40 for the winner.
Yeah.
Now, that would be if Floyd Mayweather came out and said 60-40 for the winner. Then I understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being fair, man. For me, to not be fair is stupid.
Yeah.
If you really believe in your skills and you could beat Pacquiao, then say 60-40 for the winner.
Yeah.
But he won't do that, though, which I don't blame him. Because there's a good chance Pacquiao will whoop his ass, but just take the little 45-55 and be done with it.
Yeah, man. What bothers me about this situation is that I don't like the fact that Pacquiao sued Mayweather. I thought that was real homosexual. But then
it is flawed.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Mayweather made these statements and you had everybody supporting you saying, okay, yeah, Pacquiao on steroids. Yeah, if you think about it, he really does do this and do that. And then you backtrack and leave everybody hanging talking about you never said that.
He did say it.
Yeah, he said it. But now he trying to play word games like I never said that. Well, fuck that shit, man. You ain't going to see me running, quoting nothing else that nigga say. You want to keep on backtracking. But anyway, I think that as far as the money split goes with that fight, I mean, I don't even know why we talking about that shit. Ain't finna happen, man. Let's just talk about something else. Fucking
yeah. Let's move on from that. They don't want to fight each other. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't finna fight.
Yeah.
Okay, you got what you think of? All right, I did a video talking about Adrian Broner and shit like that. what do you think of Broner's future, man? What do you think? You know, he's down there. He's moving up to lightweight or whatever, and um, He's facing Antonio DeMarco. So, what do you think the future? What do you think he should be doing? You know, if he defeats DeMarco, do you think he should stick around at 135 and get those other titles before moving up, or do you think he should just move up?
I think it just depends on how he grows, man. You know what I'm going to be looking at is if they announce an unofficial weight. I'm just curious as to how much he's going to weigh on fight night.
Yeah.
Because really, I don't really know if he could continue to be at that weight because he's a growing kid, pretty much.
Right.
He's still a growing kid. You know what I'm saying? He's growing right now. He's getting bigger. His shoulders getting broader. It's probably time for him to move up, honestly. The way I see it, I don't see no point in sticking around and, you know, bullying a bunch of guys who are smaller than him. I
Right.
just don't see the point in him doing it. You know, well, you can add to his legacy doing that. I admit it, but you know, there's no point, man. Just go ahead and move up and junior welterweight. You know, there's so many fights right there for him, legendary fights,
Right.
all kind of fights. From you know, he could really have a magnificent career because at junior welterweight you have so many fighters, and he might even grow into welterweight in the next couple of years because he's still a grown boy.
Yeah, he'll be at welterweight within a couple of years. That's why I would rather see him clean up lightweight, you know, and then move on to junior light welterweight because he's gonna be so tempted. Welterweight is the prize in boxing, you know, and he's gonna try to move to welterweight, and I don't want him to move to welterweight too fast because it's some lions out there, man. And you know your advantages that you have, your speed and your power that you have, take advantage of that shit and go ahead and do what you gotta do because once you go up to welterweight, shit ain't gonna be easy no more. It ain't gonna be easy work no more. You know.
Yep.
You know, so
and you know what would be good is if he works his way up to welterweight and Timothy Bradley decides to stay and hold the division down. That'd be a good fight down the line. Broner versus Bradley. Before it would have to happen though,
Yeah.
Bradley got an age advantage over him by about 7 years or so. So that had to happen within the next 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You know.
all right, man. So I guess we can hit him up in the future again when more boxing news is available. But any last words, bro?
Man, hey, just keep the love going for the sport, baby.
All day. 78 Fight News, Blood Boxing, holla.
All right.